me and help spread that profit among the other vendors. So I was proud to have one of your pipes, whether it's for her or me.
Thank you very much. It was very, very much a thrill for it to be sold for me.
Yes,
Appreciate
nice. All right, looks like we lost. Oh, Amu's back, kind of.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
see again.
All right, there we are. Glenn, did you have a question for Nathan?
Yeah, I've got a one of my favorite pipes is a little oddball. It's a beautiful shape, beautiful grain, great smoker. It's a deep dive. It's a Blue Ridge by Alpha, by Mastercraft, by Graybow, by I believe, the Gate Woody, founding.
Yeah. It's a nice looking pipe. Yeah, there were some. So K-Woody's reach was far and wide, and a number of those companies had help from K-Woody, had people from K-Woody, had shared carvers between all the K-Woody figurals were carved by a guy who went on to do figurals for other pipe houses. A couple of employees of K-Woody went on to run their own thing and were working continuously with K-Woody. There's a guy on the Pipes Magazine forum obsessed with Lee pipes. The Lee pipes were actually an employee of K-Woody who had been let go, and that's why he was always kind of copying their look and feel. So there are some really interesting crossovers, including those brands that kind of were huge collaborations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This guy made it, and then this guy distributed it. Let's go. You guys, am I still here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah. Anybody else have any questions for Nathan? Comments? All right, I can't hear. I'm gonna assume that that's my audio is working and nobody else has any other questions. Nathan, is there anything that we missed? Is there anything you want to plug?
No, I think we got everything.
Didn't get a chance to talk about.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate the opportunity to be here. There are some big things coming from K-Woody, from Graywoody, but nothing I can say too much about. The podcast is fun. It's not everybody's cup of tea. One of our last episodes was actually named for a negative comment that I got on a forum that made me laugh because he called my show Dribble, which the word is drivel for those who have a dictionary. But it made me laugh. I like negative commentary. That show is drivel. It is just a conversation. Our best review was actually somebody on Apple who said, there are some great pipe shows out there, but this isn't it. It's a pipe ancillary show and it's a hangout. So it's like what we do on these things, except it's just Eugene and I amusing you. So on your drive to work, you can feel like you're at a pipe show or a pipe club having a hangout.
I like that format.
Yeah. So it's a great time. It's a time killer though. We do it every week and it's an hour to 2 hours just recording. It's another few hours writing material, going out into the world. During COVID, I became like a hermit. I run all my businesses out of my house, so it's really easy to not go anywhere. So I became a bit of a weirdo. And having the podcast makes me go out into the real world looking for things that we can talk about on the show. We dump a lot of time into that. Capital Land, I'm looking to keep growing. Eugene and I are hoping to make it a real destination over time. And like I said, the whole East Coast is kind of missing anything besides the South. So getting a bunch of people, I had people from Delaware, Jersey, Connecticut coming out because there hasn't been anything in years.
Yeah.
Nathan, I think Amu and I are on the same wavelength here. just because we're getting to the point where we usually let everybody go home and back to their families and whatnot. But before we do go, can you tell us one more time where we can, like all of your outlets, your Facebook page, your website, and the days and times of your podcast so that we can all catch up on that?
Yeah, graywitty.com kind of has links to everything. So graywitty.com is great. Up at the top of the page, you'll see a link to the podcast. It's embedded right there. They come out a little after midnight Monday morning every week. And then on Facebook, it's Graywitty. There is a Facebook group for the Graywitty Show, which is the full name of the podcast. And on Instagram, Graywitty LLC. Yeah, Graywitty LLC on Instagram. But yeah, if you Google Graywitty, it's all going to pop up. I try to be pretty ever present, so you'll find me fairly easily. And then you can shoot a message to any of those places with any questions. I'm known for answering at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Oftentimes, I don't sleep much between all the things I do. So I built the company on the fact that I'm kind of ever present. So you'll get a delay once in a while, but more often than not, it's there. I'm answering, and it's all me. A lot of people see how quickly Graywitty orders go out and the care that goes into them. But there are no employees besides Eugene helping me with the podcast and Capital Land. It's just me all the time, every single aspect of that business.
Yeah.
That is just, that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's run beautifully. I agree.
I would say also that, Amu and I would love to help you out. If you ever want either one of us on your podcast, just let us know. Maybe the two of us together. And then if you really want the people to understand the definition of drivel, just have us on.
Sounds like a good third. I'll definitely reach out. We're not doing constant interviews, but we do pepper them in. So I'll be in touch. It'll be nice to cross over and have you guys on.
Just
I really
one
can't thank
thing
you
that you
enough
may
for
have
hopping on.
forgotten. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Dave. Go ahead. brother.
At the bottom of your Graywitty page, just to remind everybody who's interested, there's a newsletter that you subscribe to. So, and Nathan said that you might get a little bit of a prior notice on some releases if you're a part of that newsletter. So I just wanted to remind you that.
Yeah, I
Dave,
sent the link to the Facebook in the group right here. So head over to the Graywitty website. It's in the meeting chat. And I'll also post it onto the post that I did announcing that Nathan was be our guest. I'll make sure to post the website on there too.
But at the very, you just scroll all the way to the bottom of the page and there's somewhere where you can subscribe to the newsletter with your email address, and some interesting stuff pops up with that. It's not one of those emails that is annoying either. It's not like every day you're going to get something, but when something important comes up, you'll get a nice little notification. So
yeah, Dave, thank you. I'm terrible. I'm a great business person, but I'm terrible at advertising for myself most of the time. So yeah, when Graywitty drops come in, they go fast. So what he's saying is that the email subscription list, I give email subscribers 24 hours notice when new inventory comes in, before I inform social media or anywhere else. And sometimes 50% of the pipes are sold in those first 24 hours. So if you want cool K-Witties, hop on the mailing list.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. With that, we will thank you for plugging all your pluggables. And if anybody needs anything else from Nathan, he's super accessible as we have seen, and I'll make sure to plug his stuff on our page too. Thank you guys so much for coming today. As always, it's so much fun to hang out with you guys. Nathan, it was an honor to get to know a little history, a little bit about.
Oh, we lost her.
Thank you for joining me. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming, Nathan.
Thank you
very much, Nathan.
As I always say each week, and I'm just going to help. I'm not really here today. You guys know that, right? I'm completely not here. I've been out around the office, just sort of driveling, as it were. I just made up a new verb there. See, But I want to say, just to remind everybody, first of all, thank you so much for being a part of the Virtual Pipe Club. And even if you're just, stumbling in to find it by random chance on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, thank you for being here. We are here every other Saturday. So in 2 weeks, I'll be back and I'll be hosting. We do have.
Thank you for all of that. Rest of the year with me and stay parts of the country right now. Thanks for coming over, you guys. We'll see you guys.
That's what's known as lag, right there.
Yeah. That's lag.
So be well, be safe. Amu and I both thank you and love you from the bottom of our hearts, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Take care.
Thank you, Nathan.
Bye, you guys.
Have a good one, everybody. Take care.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.